With no established point guards, Fever's disorganized play leads to loss to Dallas-Indianapolis. The Indiana Fever could never really find a rhythm against the Dallas Wings on Tuesday night. It was a physical game with inconsistent officiating, something Fever coach Stephanie White called out post-game. On top of that, too, the Fever's disorganized play mostly stemmed from their lack of an established point guard, leading to an 81-80 loss. I think the physicality level was a little bit different on both sides of the ball, but for us, really, I think it's got to be our focus to make sure that we're connected on that end. Fever center Aaliyah Boston said. Making sure that we're in the right places for passes, and just being more conscious of us having that ball. Indiana came out of its August 7th game against Phoenix with no healthy point guards. Caitlin Clark has been out since July 15th with a right groin injury with no timetable for return, and both Sydney Colson and Ari McDonald, the Fever's backup point guards, left that game with season-ending injuries. Colson tore her left ACL and McDonald broke a bone in her foot, leaving the Fever suddenly without any point guards with a game less than a day away. Obviously the two injuries at once, and knowing that your second and third point guard in that situation that are out, it was more of a "you got to be kidding me" kind of thing, White said pre-game. Indiana managed against Chicago on August 9th, using Kelsey Mitchell as an emergency point guard. She played well in that role, scoring 26 points and a season-high 8 assists in a 22-point win. But playing a physical team like Dallas exposed new challenges for Indiana on Tuesday night. Challenges that stem from not having a point guard that can effectively run the offense. Of course, that's not the Fever's fault. They can't plan for two season-ending injuries to their two healthy point guards in the same game. Indiana signed a player on hardship as soon as possible, bringing in point guard Odyssey Sims on Sunday. The Fever couldn't sign her earlier, as McDonald and Colson needed to miss a game before Indiana became eligible for hardship, but that also meant Sims had just one day to get acclimated with the Fever's playbooks and rotations. She learned a simplified version of Indiana's playbook, emphasizing their most run and effective plays for her first minutes in a Fever uniform on Tuesday night.